Thank you for joining me. I am the Monk, and today we are going to be doing a review for Flight Simulator. Now, Flight Simulator really doesn't need too much of an introduction. It's kind of, a lot of gamers have known about this game for an awful long time. This is the latest installment, and it has just released on console, which, by the way, is kind of crazy. It has been published by Aerosoft, and it's been released on the Xbox and the PC. Now, this game will set you back quite a bit of money. It is a AAA rated game. It is a full price game. However, even if you do spend £60 on buying this game, you will not have all that this game has to offer. And that is one, if not the biggest downside on this game. Now, this isn't going to be a thumbs down review in that sense, but I am going to talk about the microtransactions and the DLCs and just how much money all of this actually costs. It's kind of insane. Like, you could spend a huge amount of money on this game and not have everything that it has to offer, unfortunately. Is it a money grab? I don't know. There is an awful lot of effort been put into this game, and honestly, considering it works so well on console, I'm kind of blown away. So it's one of those kind of 50-50 at the moment. Now, this game actually launches with 24 different planes that you can choose from at the beginning. They're kind of yours. You can like look in your hangar, change them out, and have a bubble with them. And they're a lot of fun. Honestly, these planes sound so unique, so realistic, and they look absolutely amazing. I mean, look at this right now. I'm in the cockpit, just looking around, and you can look out the window at the horizon and at the world that you're flying around, and it just looks absolutely amazing. This game is so detailed, and a part of that detail is the airports. This game has over 35,000 airports. There are 35,000 real airports in the world. To put that into perspective, I'm pretty sure there's only 46,000 plus airports in the entire world, and they're only missing 11,000 of those. That's kind of crazy. Now, a few of those airports are locked behind DLC, and they will cost you a lot of money. We're not talking a couple of pound per plane or a couple of pound per airport pack. We're talking about serious add-ons with that. However, with Flight Simulator, you can also pretty much fly anywhere in the actual world, which is really cool. I actually flew past my house and my hometown, and to my amazement, it was all there for me to see. I was really excited just about how much detail was actually in this game. You can plan where you're going to be taking off from to where you're going to be actually arriving. You can choose which airplane you're going to be using for this as well. And honestly, what I was more excited about was how easy it was to actually fly. Now, I have never played one of these games before. I've heard of them, however, I don't have a PC, so I've never actually been able to play them. This is the first one, I believe, to ever hit consoles, and I was a little bit worried about just how hard it was going to be to actually fly one of these planes and actually be able to have a little bit of fun. However, I was really pleasantly surprised to see that I could make all the settings pretty much kid friendly, pretty much GTA friendly. If you've flown a plane in GTA, you can pretty much fly a plane in this too. So it's not as hard as what you could expect it to be. However, it's not quite as easy as GTA either. However, this game does come with a flight school, and a pretty detailed flight school as well. The school was kind of so detailed that you can actually quite easily spend a few hours just learning the basic controls. Now, you can pump all these settings up to ultra realistic and literally have to learn how to fly a plane in order to even play this game. For me, I thought that's absolutely amazing, and it's definitely something that I'm interested in putting some more time into and actually having a little go, because, well, who doesn't want to fly a plane, especially around the Great Pyramids in Egypt as well. I was kind of amazed by just how much detail was in this and how big the pyramids were in contrast to my plane as well. I was quite excited. You could fly across the whole length of Egypt if you wanted to. However, if you are going to pump those settings up and make this game a little bit harder and probably what it's actually meant to be, then I would definitely highly recommend taking some time to actually enjoy the flight school and actually going there from, you know, from ground level really. However, one of my favorite things to do in this game has been to see all of the world icons like the Empire State Building. Flying around London was brilliant as well. Like I said, the detail in this game is amazing. However, do expect it to take some time to reach things like the Empire State Building or the Statue of Liberty. You know, this isn't kind of an instant game. This will take you serious time. It's kind of a slow pace game, you know, a slow roll. If you like those sort of games, if you just want to kind of enjoy the game for what it is, the scenery, then this is the game for you. This is definitely the game that you've been waiting for, because it's exactly that. Nothing in this game is fast paced, and unfortunately, if you want to try and make it fast paced and want some explosions, because I know that maybe I did, unfortunately there's no explosions in this game. You cannot make your plane burst into a fireball. Unfortunately, maybe there will be a mod for that on the PC, but there isn't on console, unfortunately, so there is no fireball in your plane. And yes, maybe I am a little bit more disappointed than I should be. But also this game comes with a huge amount of options. Now, I've already mentioned about all the different options there are for the actual flight experience itself, but there's loads of UI options as well. So you can really customize this game. I'm surprised just how much detail in that side there was that got ported over to console as well. Because normally when a game gets put onto console, you kind of have the options that they've managed to make work, and that's kind of it. But they have managed to do quite a few different options, and of course you don't have to use the controller. You could plug in a keyboard and mouse or a joystick as well, which for me would be amazing. I think that playing this game on, you know, a proper stick is probably the way to actually go and really experience this game. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see this game actually work as well as it does on console. And for me, this game got a 6.5 out of 10. Like I said, I was really let down by the DLCs in this game. I was really let down by what felt like money grabs. A lot of the more exciting planes and the more recognizable planes are unfortunately put behind a paywall. I mean, I don't know what else I should have expected. It is one of those games where those kind of add-ons are going to make this game an awful lot of money. But really, honestly, just for flying past the Brighton Pier, which is exactly where I live, I felt that on novelty factor alone, it kind of redeemed itself. Anyway guys, if you've enjoyed this review, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and of course don't forget to comment your thoughts down below. Is this a game that you've tried? Obviously it's been out on PC for a while now, just coming on to console. And if this is a game you've tried, where has been your favourite place to visit and your favourite site to see? But until next time guys, I will catch you later. Take it easy and don't forget that red banana.